Lord have mercy. I'm here, y'all. I'm here. I'm sorry. Look, uh, it's been a busy day. I see my sister's in the background. I'm happy to see her. Let me get like a what do you call it? Set up here. All right, now let me go ahead and give y'all my intro because I'm like super behind. I'm sorry. Now I can't find my intro. Lord Jesus.
Did you say that? Let me be very clear. I will not play this game directed at her. This is exactly what I mean when I say no bitch is loyal. I need you to pause. And let me be very clear. I'm saying this to the whole table because I've been down this avenue before. Unless you have names, pictures, numbers, so I can call an interview because people love me. I stop and say hello. Unless you got something that is really up about me, shut the up. I have been here. I never said anything about you dating other men. That isn't even something I would say. And if I was gonna say it, why the would I say it to her? This is bullshit. I do so much for this group. And this is what I get? Karen. No, I'm mad. No. I'm lying. Why are you mad? Bathroom. Okay. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no.
Let me tell you something. When I say that Karen was this,
hot as fish grease.
Welcome everybody to Commission Reviews. This is the review panel, the mentee version. We've been covering Real Housewives of Potomac, and our last panel was super crazy. So this is a special day because of my work schedule. I had not been able to do on Sunday, but I was off this evening, so last minute, and all my girls are bloggers, so they all have things going on. I have the interview tonight, so I said, you know what? I'm gonna go live. Whoever hits the link and comes through, we're gonna talk about it. My girl Dina is here, so it is what it is. Okay.
You know I got the recap, and I am ready, honey.
All right, go ahead, Mama. Do the recap. Let's go.
Okay, so we're gonna start off with this dinner or no dinner because the table was set, but wasn't no food. Okay, so then Mia comes late. Oh, honey, there's gonna be some shots fired today. Okay, so then Mia comes late. Now they do some funny Karen moments that they all remember. Then there was a fire throwing incident, and all the ladies is getting worked up. Then Ashley brings up Chris on Twitter. Candace checks Jacqueline. We see a glimpse of Candace's live post before the commercial break. Now it's the last day, so Mia wonders why Candace is even staying with them. Wendy's husband goes off script with the kids' food selection. Ashley tells her mom maybe Michael misses her while she's away. Candace and Sharice discuss the dinner and Ashley's divorce. Oh, yeah, and why Candace robe inside out? But anyways, Robin, Candace, and Ashley and Sharice go on a boat. Mia, Karen, and Giselle and Jacqueline take Karen for the birthday fun. Candace checks with the ladies about inviting Wendy. Wendy agrees to come. Mia and Karen come to an understanding. They go to drive Lamborghinis. Mia put everybody else on the pedal boat, not a yacht. Karen don't know how to drive the car. Robin says her wedding will be very, very small. Doesn't want to discuss it around people who don't really like her.
Oh,
They
we
go
gonna get
back
into
to
that.
the house to change and get ready for dinner. Candace asks if Wendy can come to the dinner. Mia says no. Mia tells Ashley that Jacqueline thinks she's cute. Mia talks about her threesome with Jacqueline.
Girl,
Ashley
we gonna get into all that. Yes, Jesus.
Oh yeah. So Ashley called Wendy to come to the dinner. Mia called Ashley a disrespectful little brat. There was some heated conversation. Wendy arrives. Wendy makes a statement taking accountability for her actions. Mia's mad she didn't get an apology. Robin shared the Candace live at the table with a speaker. What?
Wait a minute. Hold on. So look. Oh, and let me check out the right spot. So, can you hear it? My bad got turned down.
From the bottom of my heart.
Hold on. We need to go on a little bit because the way she started to me.
I'm trying to panhandle their little.
Wait, it's the way she. It's the way she started.
None of these bitches are real. They're all fake. They're all. No one's loyal. Everyone's literally out for themselves. I'm trying to panhandle their little businesses across town, across the.
Let me tell y'all something. Now, look, I know for myself, talking about Candace, I really didn't know a whole lot about her, but in this season, she's done so many things that I know for myself I would have done.
Oh yeah. Oh
Why
yeah.
am I not surprised? Why am I not surprised?
If I mod, let's keep it real. Now, you guys have seen me on YouTube for over a year now. If I'm pissed and you are the target, if
Then
I
let
go
it happen.
live, baby, the way I've done those live before. I've shaded people and talked bad shit about them. And been
You don't know. You don't know how to pretend. Yes.
Period. So when she was like, okay, I said it. Okay, the
Yeah,
same way
she
I
was
won't
like,
say I won't say who asked me that.
I said what I said, but
Exactly.
let me wrap this up real quick.
I mean,
Yeah. Wrap it up. Wrap it up because I did not watch everything. Go ahead.
Okay, well, I'm almost done. This is the end. So Candace is like, I said what I said. Candace goes on to say exactly who she was talking about. Ashley throws Candace under the bus about Karen going to restaurants out of town with someone who isn't Ray. Karen goes off. Candace calls her husband to cry. The actual storm takes over, and Ashley said God is really mad. Giselle goes home early. 4 hours later, they are in the club and everybody is getting along.
girl.
And then 2 minutes later from that, Robin and Candace are getting into it in the car ride home, and they call Mia and she's hearing everything go on. And then you have scenes from what's going to happen during the rest of the season. And that was too much for me. And they put too much in a too little time frame to for me to try to get it all down. But it was like a, view of what's left to come.
Okay, so Mod, you saw the beginning part, right?
No.
None of it.
Hey, Miss Demeter Joe is in the building.
Yes. Hey, Demeter. Oh my God, Mod. Oh my God.
Because I just finished my interview with Samson and we continue talking behind the scene and he really admires you, Kamisha. And he knows Dina. He said, oh, the girl wears glasses.
Oh my God.
Well, I am the undisputed receipt queen. You know.
Oh.
I said, oh yeah, she's the one who told us about the report. The police report. He says, he really wants to talk to Kamisha. So.
Interesting.
Well,
Okay.
hey, Samson, hey, if he's watching.
Yeah, he knows who Dina is. Okay.
They better know who Dina is. So I'm really okay. They're gonna keep my cheek. She's in the background. Hey, kiss my cheeks. All you girls are booked and busy. We've been in here just talking shit and all that kind of stuff. Because for one thing, I told everybody this is one last thing I've done on Sunday. My schedule is kind of crazy, and tonight's episode was crazy. And I went live like 8:15. I actually was like 2 minutes late. 8:17 when we actually started. But kiss my cheeks, did you watch the episode? What part did you stop in? Because mine is like not at all.
I just finished it. That's why I was late.
Oh, literally, we just started like 10 minutes ago. So you're actually not even that late. We
Okay.
barely got started.
Yeah,
And Jen just did her intro. She did her rundown of everything. So we really just got done with everything. So the very beginning, I played a little clip of what also what Candace said about him and everything. But so in the very beginning, what do you? I want to get your thoughts. You just watched it because we've been talking. I want to hear your thoughts. Kiss my cheeks. And first of all, hello and welcome.
Hey, let me tell you this. I'm drained. I'm happy that this is the last day in Miami. I'm over the BS. I'm gonna try my best not to curse. The whole episode could have been a fast forward for me. I need you ladies. Number one, Candace did not say one lie. None of y'all hoes are loyal. Not a single last one of y'all. So Candace didn't lie.
Including herself.
Including herself. Because Candace, you sat up there and got them triangle tissues out, knowing you said what you said about Karen. But I need for Candace and Wendy to both realize they have no friends, including each other, because y'all not real friends to each other. Because I am kind of like Mia. If my real friend is kicked out of a house, I'm over there with her. I'm not calling her, talking about, girl, can you come to this?
100%. 100%.
Over it. So wherever you want to start, I could chime in. But for the most part, none of you hoes are loyal. And I'm going to leave it at that.
I agree. Hey, Erica, welcome. Did you watch the full episode?
Hey. Yeah, I just finished up.
Girl. So I want to hear, we'll go from there, but I want to hear your
What
first.
would you like to know about Erica?
Oh, Lord, Siri is talking about Erica. Go off, Siri.
What is...
What would you like to know about Erica?
Okay.
Oh gosh. Okay. Yeah.
So
I'm more of an Alexa person, but I'm sorry. Go ahead. What?
Oh my gosh. I was like, what the heck is happening?
I just wanted to know your first thought of watching the episode. What's your first thought of just because much you just gave me hers?
Okay. One, I guess it's just editing or whatever. I was expecting more based on the trailer or based on the whatever. The preview last week. And so I was kind of like, oh, okay, this is what we're doing. And two, in terms of, well, one thing with Wendy, like I don't really get it. Cause to me, I'm kind of like, okay, if someone had thrown a drink in my face and everybody's colorist or whatever, I'm just gonna kick it in Miami and hope that you guys let me hang out with you. Like I don't know. I felt like, okay, I don't know. Like to me, it's almost like they kept inviting her, and she was, kind of just lapping it up, really. And it's like, okay, so I don't know. That whole thing I didn't get because I felt like it just seemed messy. Because it's like, okay, you're gonna make her come. Mia doesn't want her there.
Who was messy? You're saying her, or you mean the girls that were inviting her?
Well, to me, I feel like the girls who were invited, specifically Ashley and Candace, are like, okay, you all are going to bring her into a situation that's uncomfortable. But then I felt like, I guess she was just hanging out there waiting for that. And it's like, okay, you're better than that, Wendy. Honestly, it's like, okay, you don't really need to beg to be these people's friend, really, so, but whatever.
Can I comment on that Wendy part real quick?
Yeah.
Just because I wanted to be clear, if Wendy would have went back to wherever she's from, the DMV area, she wouldn't have got paid. Her paycheck is linked to filming in Miami. So I don't think necessarily Ashley and Candace were being messy. They were actually being friendly in that moment by not being a part of icing her out, by not being like, okay, you're not welcome here, so you can't film, because if you don't film, you don't get paid. They already made that clear a few seasons ago. So I think that's why Wendy stayed, because she wanted her check, and Ashley and Candace were actually being nice by inviting her so she could show up to earn her check.
I want to ask everybody a question. I want to start with Dina, then I want to go to Mod. Now, I know we're talking about the show and everything, and I'm not the part where Candace said she didn't want to be a part of the way that they iced her out, as Kiss My Cheeks put it, because they did. Like even the part when they went to go sit and do that little bike, whatever that little bike thing, they were all sitting in that little whatever the crap they were doing, and she was like she wanted to tell them something about the wedding. And she was like, well, I don't want to say anything because, I don't want to say it from people who don't like me or whatever the crap she said. And I was like, to me, that was very unnecessary because nothing was happening. Nothing was being said. I didn't get the point of that. It wasn't like you finna reveal you finna have a baby or something. I just didn't understand. So I want to get to you guys' opinion and start. I want to hear all you guys. I want to hear Dina and Mod. Do you think that was too much?
I think Robin wanted it to be blatantly clear she don't like Wendy. You know what I'm saying? I think she's like one of those, like, look, I will tolerate you for the sake of we gonna have to be on camera together so I can get my little funds because she gonna need them when Juan don't want her no more. So
and
so I really think, and I think too, along with Robin, talking about they're going to do something very, very, very small, and you see a lead in later on, like she's not even inviting her parents, or she's doing some type of destination wedding, and maybe they don't have passports yet or something. I don't know what the deal is with that, but I mean, if your parents are still alive, and yes, you are remarrying, but I'm just not understanding why they're not coming, but whatever, they do weird shit on this show. So I don't know, maybe like Robin's whole thing with her is some her ADHD on top of her OCD on top of she trying to get this storyline popping off with this wedding, and she just might be angry within and she taking it out on everybody else. That's all I
as a mother of one daughter and two boys. If any of my children are not even inviting me to their wedding, something is not. Something is not.
No, hold on, Ma. I'm asking this. No, I know. Before we get to that point, I'm talking about the fact that she didn't want to mention about her information about her wedding just because Wendy was sitting there.
Yeah, because this stupid though. It is stupid. We already know she's not checking for her. Wendy knows that she's not also checking for her. Although Carl's King say that they really had a good friendship. The two of them had good friendship. I don't know whether it was Giselle who came along and twisted everything, but the two of them right now in this moment, they don't like each other. And if they don't like you, you're not coming to my wedding.
So you agree? You agree with Robin? Not
yes. I don't like you. I don't. Why am I inviting you to my wedding?
She wasn't inviting her. She was just mentioning something.
No, you're not. I'm not mentioning you. I am not saying anything about you. Nothing. Okay.
But see, let me go back to that with Maud. Robin has dissected almost every woman on here. She dissected Wendy when she got the plastic surgery and tried to make up reasons for it. She's been dissecting Mia and her stuff. And then I can't remember if it was last season or the season before, but she had her own thing where she was talking about her depression and not getting up and her anxiety and her ADHD.
Yes.
So all the time you are dissecting everybody else. Are you projecting because you have your?
I want to make it clear. I want to make it clear on this platform.
And then
I'm not checking for that girl. That girl, I'm not checking for that girl. I don't like Robin. I don't like her. I don't like everything that she said. I do not like that girl. I'm saying.
I want to say this. Anyone who sits in a confessional, I hope you see this.
Yeah, we can see
this with their titties down to their knees.
Oh, no.
Needs not to dissect nan person on this show. Everybody needs to be dissected.
Did you say their titties next?
You don't see her titties sitting in her knees. You
don't. She did not have on the proper support bra that day.
The outfit is ugly. Period. She should have burnt. Look,
Lord.
loves Giselle because she really doesn't want Giselle to be the worst dressed. She's really helping her out. I'm going to say this. I fast forwarded that moment. I don't care nothing about I didn't even know Robin mentioned her wedding. And you know what? Robin don't mention it another time on this show until you walk your ass down the aisle. Because we all know she not getting married. So that's why she don't want to mention it, because Wendy is too smart. And Wendy will catch her up in her lies. And she have her girlfriend Giselle there to help her out with her storyline. So she was like, I don't want to talk about Giselle. Ain't tell me what to say. So I don't want to talk about nothing. So Robin... get you a raw girlfriend. That's all I'm saying.
Erica, what you think, Erica?
Okay.
Cheers, Mod. I have been drinking. This is my second show of the day.
I've been drinking.
Cheers.
Erica, come on, Erica.
Okay.
Erica, whether Erica is drunk or not, we cannot tell. She's always shady. Go ahead.
Oh, Jesus.
Help us all. Jesus.
Please.
Thank you, Lord. Thank you. Okay, so that's my whole thing. I feel like if Robin had been in the Lamborghinis with the other girls, that's who they should have been with. Because really that was the whole point, I guess, of having Wendy there, is to have that kind of crazy, uncomfortable moment. So, Robin was trifling and obnoxious. I don't even know why Robin went on the boat with those girls. She barely likes Candace. And she, well, I guess maybe she didn't know Wendy was coming or whatever. But yeah, it was rude and obnoxious. And that's kind of the point that I'm making. It's like, I mean, I get what you're saying about Wendy needs a check, I guess. But at some point, she's not a panhandler. She can do better than this. I mean, honestly, I'm like, you don't need to be up in there, spend your day on the beach looking beautiful. You don't have to be disrespected by Robin. Like, I think she just deserves better. I'm kind of over this whole thing. And then at the end of the night, they all getting drunk anyway. So.
Yeah, that was crazy. I mean, that's.
I've always loved you. I've loved you. Yes, that's right. What you say after 7 shots. You love whoever you with at that point.
Exactly. I agree with that.
And then the truth comes out, and that's what happened in the car ride. Because that's how liquor works. You have the I love everybody phase, and then it hits like I'm finna tell anybody what I really think about them. That liquid courage pops out. And you know what they say? The 3 people that tell the truth. Drunk people, mad people, and kids.
Mm-hmm.
Not mad people. Didn't know that. I'll tell a lot of truth then. I know that. Anyway, I'm sorry. But the show, was it okay, I'm gonna say this. Who said that in the talk? I'm not sure which one you guys said it, but we all thought it was Visit My Cheeks. I expected a little more in this episode. The trailer was better than the episode.
Yeah, exactly. That's how I was. I was like, oh, okay. Other than I did like Karen's sort of theatrical. I mean, I think she was offended, or maybe she was drunk, but it did also give acting. But I was there for it. That was kind of an interesting moment when she, stormed off to the bathroom. I can't believe you all would do me like this. So that was quite a performance.
Well, I did love when Candace checked the crap out of Jack and like, who are you? And what did I tell y'all last time on my video? I said, girl, you are invitee. You are the +1. You are not the main character, even though I would love to interview her, even though I'm saying this stuff. But real talk, she's the Marlo of Potomac. So to me, girl,
when she said, girl, what is your name? I almost fell off the bed.
I was like,
but when Candace gathered everyone at that This Is Not Karen's birthday party dinner, Candace gathered everyone at that table.
Wait, who is Marlo of the show?
Mia.
Jacqueline is because she's not an actual cast member, but she's
you cannot equate Jacqueline to Marlo. Marlo has been there for so many seasons.
Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Okay, go ahead, kiss my cheek. I ain't got time.
Go ahead, kiss my cheek.
I was just enjoying how Candace gathered everyone at the white party, and she should have continued gathering their ass at the Last Supper, because We haven't got there yet, but I'll wait till we get there. But I just appreciated how Candace yoked up Jacqueline real quick and sat her back down. Good job, Candace. Good job.
Ooh, Candace was tearing them up, baby. Especially when she was going back and forth. When she was like, "Bitch, I'm sitting right." Oh, excuse me, I ain't mean to say that, but she was like, "I'm sitting right here." I was like, Candace.
You know how she went around the table. You got something else to say? You. Okay, nobody got nothing else to say. Cool. Dead.
Ashley been extra gangster this season. I don't know what's
But
going on with Ashley.
I have a question.
TikTok, she's so gangster. She is.
But kiss my cheek and
But
everybody else.
She's a little messy this season, I swear.
Mm-hmm. But
Ashley is the bone collector of the season.
Yo, I don't know why every time I see Candace and Chris and Kamisha, this is not breaking news. Chris is a white man. Okay, so don't go over there with your guns and all that. Okay, you already know Chris is a white man, so don't do that. Don't go there extra. Okay,
I'm gonna tell you
what I'm
right
saying.
now. I'm gonna tell you something right now before you continue. Before you can continue, you better stop. You're not gonna even start with me. I am not doing it with you. I will mute your ass the whole panel. Don't play with me today.
Yo, I was surprised that she's going gun blazing. That Chris is a white man. Like you,
I can't tell you. I didn't know. I did. I don't watch the show.
You did. You were like, oh, I did not know. Chris,
Mom, I wasn't lying. I didn't know. I don't watch this. Girl, you go ahead. Mom, ask your question. Move on.
Okay. Yeah, the question. This is a question.
Jesus.
And I tagged Kiss My Cheek on Twitter because Candace is over there reminding me of the 90s when my husband's uncle, who is married to a Polish, he has two uncles. One is married to a Polish lady. The other one is married to an Irish woman. And when they come to Africa, when they come to Kenya, that when an African man is married to a white woman, it is seen as an accomplishment.
No.
Okay, my husband is saying no.
That's in the Caribbean.
Oh, what is it?
That's in the Caribbean.
No, but back in the day when they married.
No, that's in the Caribbean.
Jesus.
In the Caribbean, it's seen as an accomplishment.
Yeah.
Not in Africa.
Not anymore.
Not in Africa.
Okay, sis, can you go? Okay, so I am saying.
No.
What I'm saying is, I don't know why.
You just misrepresented my Africanness.
Okay, go, sis. Can you go?
Can I come live?
No, you cannot come live. Jesus Christ.
I have my suit on.
No.
I have my suit and my tie on.
Sis, can you stop?
I cannot.
Let him come on the live.
I can't right now.
No, you cannot represent.
Obama has...
Not Obama. I'm about to meet
you. Oh my God.
What I was saying.
That was a
What I was saying.
misrepresentation of my
Oh my God.
Anyway. What I was saying is, I don't know why Candace is telling everybody, oh my gosh, I cannot believe that happened.
What is the question, Mom? Jesus.
The question was, Candace was there on Twitter saying that just because I'm married to a white man does not mean that I don't experience racism.
Oh, Lord.
Did you see that? Did you see that?
I don't recall because to me that didn't even have to be said.
Why is she saying it though?
I don't know. I don't even recall why she said it, but okay.
Lord have mercy. Okay, Dina.
It's not an accomplishment for you to be marrying this man. Don't
my tab? Give me back on track, baby, because I'm completely off.
I forgot where we left off, but let's fast forward to the end because that was the only.
Let's go. Let's do it.
When Wendy showed up, that was lackluster because we thought that was going to be.
It really was.
Robin pulled her speaker out on the table to expose Candace, but like I said, double down. I was like, yeah, and all of y'all are hoes.
Oh,
And loyal. But the main part that pissed me off is Candace got to crying. Because I was with you until you started crying, Candace. You know you talk that shit about Karen, and you know Ashley isn't to be trusted. You should have just stood in it, said, yeah, I said it, I'm sorry, and moved on. But all this, she's lying. I don't know why she's lying. Like, girl, stop it. You said it. Stop crying. And that's the end of the episode. It really ain't shit to talk about. But
Well, I want to piggyback on that and say something real quick though. On that whole thing, like now I'm not by any means trying to dismiss what Candace said or did with the whole Karen situation, but I don't like the way Ashley was like, well, she said and she said and she said, but if you're supposed to be my friend and you were sitting there, what you say, and why does this person feel so comfortable saying what they said to you about me, and you sat there and listened to it?
They're not
Okay.
friends.
and
They're
why
not
are you
friends.
just now bringing it
Right.
up? If you are my friend,
Right.
you wait until right now to bring it up.
Exactly. So I'm wondering if they wasn't both sitting there just generalizing the rumors over the past seasons, and then Ashley was like, well, Karen said Giselle had a hot box, and then Candace says, yeah, and then Giselle was saying that she was sneaking around town with somebody who wasn't Ray. You know what I'm saying? If they was just generalizing, going back and forth, reliving the seasons or whatever, and this is what we saw because they filmed for so long and it's edited. But I do believe both people were sitting there discussing it in whatever manner, and she should have been like, okay, yeah, I said this because you said that, and whatever the case may be, because can't nobody come and tell me what somebody else said. I want to know what you said in my defense. Was you in agreement with them when they were sitting there talking shit about me? Did you defend me? Because why are they so comfortable knowing that you my friend to talk mess about me?
Because
And
none
you
of
didn't immediately call me when you left to tell me what was said. You gonna wait 2-3 weeks, a month later?
Everything to me was so ugly when the way they treated Wendy. I don't care what anybody says. It seemed like the way they treated Wendy was so awful. Even when she came and sat down, the comments that Giselle and me was making, it ain't gonna be me to go into the pool. I was like, you're acting like high school mean girls. Girl, get the what?
Giselle
I
would
did not like it.
splash.
I didn't like it. It was trash. I don't care what nobody says. If you don't want to call it colorism, you can say it's mean girl, bullying, whatever. It's nasty. Regardless of how you dress up and put a name on it. It was awful. And Giselle, you have nothing to do with nothing. Why are you always chiming in? Trip, girl. Please.
Because
Don't say nothing.
Because of production. This is who she has been put to be. This is what the production wants. She has to ask those questions. And somebody on this panel said that Giselle is asking questions that us as viewers want answers to.
Yeah, but in that moment, she wasn't asking the question. She was being nasty by saying, I ain't gonna be the one that go in any water, which she's throwing shade on Wendy for getting a drink thrown in her face. So that would have been the moment some water would have hit Giselle if it would have been me.
But then and maybe at some point you're gonna talk about Wendy's mom coming over here on social media. We can talk. Can we talk about that at some point?
Yes. Yeah, go ahead. But not right now. Let's
not right now, but at some point, because I feel like
and Ma, we need to know, because every channel that I've watched that's covered Wendy's mom going off, when they have the language in there, people don't know how to pronounce it or what it means. Do you know what it means? Are you going to translate?
I'm not Nigerian. Listen, Africa is a continent. We speak different languages. I don't know what that woman was saying. But when she says, Holy Ghost fire, Holy Ghost fire, that's not good. That's not good.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
That's not good. And you also have to remember, the Nigerians are known for witchcraft.
Okay, we're not gonna do that.
No, I'm just saying I don't want any Nigerian. I
I'm
don't
not
want
even.
any Nigerian over here coming casting
No.
my ass because listen.
What I'm saying, I don't. We not. What I'm saying to you for not just for my sake, for my channel's sake, and I just I don't want that analytics coming.
I did not. What I'm saying is I don't know what she said.
Oh, okay.
But I don't want to put out Holy Ghost fire on anybody's ass. Is what I'm saying.
Oh, I got you. Okay, because in my religion, Holy Ghost is something that's good happening. In my religion, but I ain't gonna get to religious stuff either. I hate to be sticking like that. You have to understand that YouTube, you tripping or whatever about all that. So, anyway, moving on. You, kiss my cheeks. What was the thing we was talking about? I'm sorry. You just brought up. We were talking about what topic?
We were talking about Wendy coming,
yes,
and I wanted to make the point that I agree with Drive Girl. I think that's your name.
No, it's the Dr. Ivy girl.
Oh, okay, Dr. Ivy girl.
We gotta put some respect on her name. She went to school.
No, I messed up her name for a long time, so that's why I called it the wrong name.
No, I was just joking, Dr. Ivy. No, I'm joking.
Okay, so yeah, I agree. I didn't think Ashley was like, oh, so close with Karen. I think she was like, oh, Karen, Candace says you're not included, but she's not down with you either because this is what she did. This is what she told me. So I didn't really feel like, because because Ashley certainly doesn't have any loyalty, I don't think, to Karen really. So I don't think Karen would even
nobody does.
So you don't think that? Okay, so let me ask you a question. Do y'all think that Wendy shouldn't have gone at all?
No, Wendy should have went and got her paycheck. I don't even think Wendy, they didn't care that Wendy was there because now Candace is the target. Candace was the target of that dinner. And what I didn't like is Wendy playing reality star again. You see your friend as the target. You know she wasn't calling you no hoe. She know you wasn't panhandling your book or your candles. I mean, you might have been panhandling candles. I don't know. But I didn't like how Wendy was like, well, who is hoes? And I know I ain't like she wasn't talking to you. The hoes at that table knew who Candace was talking about. Because I can sit here on this panel and be like, all of y'all hoes. But the people who I don't mess with would know who I was calling a hoe. Now, I ain't calling none of y'all no hoes. I'm just using it as an example. People know who you talking to.
Just like you said last week, a hit dog or
hollers. And Wendy played too much. That's why
I mean, her apology scene, I don't know. Wendy, you don't need this check that bad. Because I mean, the way she came and the table, and they didn't really want to move, and then they had to move and squeeze her in. I'm like, girl, you are better than this. And then
she does need this check, and you have to remember she's an immigrant. Her mom, or I don't know at what point was she born here. I don't know whether she was born here. I don't know. And I don't know whether this exposure, because as an African parent that I am, I don't need any other accomplishment. You are a professor at Johns Hopkins. That's it. Don't act foolish on this social media streets, because she's acting a whole lot of foolishness on this social media streets.
Wait a minute. Who you talking about acting foolish? Who is? Who?
The African girl.
She's talking about
what's her name? What's her name?
Wendy.
So let me go into my computer and get my mic on so I can respond to you. And to tell your husband, thank you for being the extra guest on the show today as well. Your husband. Dina.
And that's why
I am here. I was wondering if you was gonna collect her. Do you need to collect her? Because let's be clear.
But go ahead.
Let's be real clear. Now we know Wendy don't have no friends on this show. And for whatever reason, hold on. For whatever reason, she wants a check from this show. Maybe it's she's collecting this check to open the Nigerian restaurant. I don't know. But let's be real clear. Now, she did go ahead and take accountability for her actions of what she said that may have hurt Mia. I personally wouldn't have even gave them that. To be honest, to be 100% honest. Now, I don't know if they scripted this so that everybody could have a kumbaya moment, but in the real world, no, honey, I said what I said. You got mad. Hold on. You threw a drink on me before I went to the bowels of hell on you. And, for some people it is and some people it ain't. But you threw a drink on me before I went fed, before I went whatever. You're never going to get an apology from me, which is why I'm not on TV, because they'd had to double or quadruple my track to get me to say what Wendy said to these people. Now, I think Wendy need to go ahead and exit before this show costs her more money. And not because she's not good on the show. I mean, for the simple fact, A, you ain't got no friends on the show. B, they keep targeting you. And C, if you keep letting this go down to the gutter, then it's going to affect your other money. And the three things I tell anybody I can't stand is don't mess with my family, my feelings, or my finances. And you mess with one, you're going to touch the other two. So Wendy need to let this go before her other checks get involved.
Wendy reminds me of, first of all,
hold on. Before you say that, I want to play the apology.
What Wendy, will say, and I will say it. She's talking to me. Listen for Mia. I take accountability for my choice of words that could have hurt Mia, and I can apologize for my role and how I aided and escalated in the evening. That's what I can say.
Who is that?
Okay. Thank you.
Wendy.
I feel like I didn't get an apology. I don't know who she was talking to. Herself, maybe? She's trying to convince herself she's sorry because she wasn't talking to me. She wasn't. That's great. I think that was big, actually. All right, yeah.
So y'all don't think that was a real apology?
I don't. But that's the thing. Like, if you don't mean it, don't say it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think she's really sorry. And if she felt how she felt or whatever, and she feels justified, stand on it. But
I feel like
is Mia sorry? Is the question? Is Mia sorry? Probably
Mia
not.
is sorry. Let me tell you,
she's sorry. Period.
Apology was very unfortunate because I felt like I'm tired of fighting for Wendy, but I'm gonna fight for you one last time, Wendy. I feel like Wendy knows she's being iced out by the light skin gang. So she's trying to humble herself so she can continue on this platform because, like it or not, Bravo gave Wendy a contract, so she deserves her seat at the table that Bravo gave her. None of those ladies are the gatekeepers. Bravo is the gatekeeper. And so Wendy was trying to be nice because as a dark-skinned Black woman, she has to be calm. And I think she realized I went out of my character and people are coming at me for my mouth when this bitch really threw a drink in my face and a purse in my head. But I'm going to apologize to her so I could be back soft. And Mia was straight trash talking about you talking to me. I would have never apologized to that bitch. But I feel like me as a equal skin tone to Mia, I don't have to apologize to her because me and her, we both, since we're both Black and equally the same tone, we both would have been aggressive. But because Wendy is dark skinned, she's more aggressive. And Candace even mentioned it. Like, if I cut up, I'm aggressive. If I don't engage with you all, now I'm defensive. So it's like they can't win. 100%. And I hate that Wendy had to feel like she even needed to issue an apology to a bitch who assaulted her. Like, what kind of world is this?
I feel like Wendy reminds me of a girl who is in a relationship and she's losing herself so that she can please the person that she's in a relationship with.
Mod.
No.
She
Hold on,
is.
Mod.
Yes,
No,
yes,
wait,
yes,
Mod,
yes.
Mod. I haven't
Yes.
spoken. Hold on, no, wait,
She-
Mod, wait. Now you're gonna wait just a moment. I love you, but you're gonna hold on for just a second. I sat here and I listened. Nothing that you say at this moment when it's pertaining to Wendy is making any sense. Because this woman,
Why is
who
she apologizing?
I'm talking.
Somebody said
I am
something.
talking. She apologized, and I also agree with Kiss My Cheeks. Like every other black woman on Big Brother, on every other reality show, that has to hold back their anger, even though a person of not of color can go on there and act a fool and spit. I can go back as I'm older, but watched reality TV for a very long time. And Flavor of Love, when that girl spit on her, if a black girl would have done something like that, we still be talking about it. She still be getting dragged to this day because she's black and she's dark skinned. So for Wendy, she's looking at like, let me be on camera, let me do this live, let me just say, look, for my part and for what I did. And she said, who was she talking to? Is she talking to me? She said her name. This is for Mia. So for her to sit here and be all, oh, she didn't say my name. Yes, she did. Can you not hear? Your feet are big, but you still can't hear. I don't get it. The hell?
It was sad. That moment was sad because an apology is due the other way. And for all of those ladies to sit up there and look at Wendy like, oh, you apologizing, bitch, you ain't sorry. She isn't sorry because she didn't do anything to be sorry for. But she's trying to protect her character, protect her image, because she knows how it is to be a dark-skinned black woman. And I don't want to go back there. I don't want to talk about the colorism anymore because
same.
But that's why she apologized, and that moment was actually sad. And
it was very sad. And the thing about it, oh my bad, y'all. My bad. Hold on. I thought it's my bad, y'all. For me, it's like this. I would have felt so uncomfortable to have to even do that in front of everyone, and then for her to smile all big with her, whatever. Just look at she's not getting me and look because she wants everybody to bow down to her. Even I'm gonna be honest, I like Karen, but I felt like that Karen was weak. She was being weak when it came to Mia. I watched a couple of old episodes on YouTube and saw how she was. To me, that Karen would not even you tried it, would have left that hotel, would have said, Wendy, let's do this. I don't care. I don't want to go back. It's my birthday. All weekend, all month, Giselle, and we're gonna plan it. It's Wendy's dinner every day. I'm sorry, it's Karen's birthday dinner every day. I wouldn't even been entertaining any of that stuff. And you can, but I would have said, Bravo, you can record me wherever I'm at. I'm still gonna get a coin. Film me wherever I'm at. And I don't think that Wendy needs that money. This is a contractual agreement. You don't show up. Some people they could be they could be sued. It's serious. So I'm pretty sure a lot of reality TV shows don't want to show up to these things, but when they don't, you hear about them being sued, kicked off all kind of stuff. So I don't think it's a need. I think she's making her own money. I just think that for the show, she has to show up some kind of way. And I think that Ashley standing up and talking crap about it to her saying, "Who are you to me?" I love that. Because it's like, damn, man, this is not fucking after school. It's just not to your table at the lunchroom when you're in the corner with the Leatherman jacket on that your boyfriend gave you. And I gotta ask your permission to sit down and shit.
Not the Letterman's jacket.
I'm just saying, like,
I mean, if Ashley felt that strong, then she should have just done it at the house. Like, nah, I'm going to invite her now. But to wait till we're all sitting here and sneak and do a little thing,
that
and now all of a sudden you big and bad. Now that Wendy's here and embarrassed and looking crazy,
Wendy wasn't even there yet.
No,
that was some G shit to me. I would have. The thing about it, I'm gonna tell you something. I would have said at the house before I left, and I would have said, "If you don't like it, we'll leave."
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. They should have been real, but to sneak in there and I mean, I see what you're saying, I guess, about the suits or whatever. But to me, I think and I hate to say it, but I think maybe this is part of the point that Maud was making, is that Wendy is coming in like, please be my friend. She could have been like Candace and be like, yeah, I said what I said. She could have been like Nene and been like, I said what I said. So all I'm suggesting to Wendy is, instead of begging these people to be friends, stand in who you are and mess with who's messing with you, or be like Mia, bring in your own friends. But stand in who you are and don't beg these women. And that's how you're going to get the audience's respect. And that's how Bravo is going to keep you. But if you constantly, like, as Kamisha brought up, if you like Marlo, constantly being thirsty, begging to be on the show, it's hard to even get behind that. She didn't sound really like she meant it. So don't even apologize. Just be there, be cool. Don't start nothing. Ignore Mia the same way she's ignoring you if you have to be there. But, I don't know. I just want her to be stronger in who she is and just double down on what she believes in, really.
She's not strong. I don't get that.
I don't
she go ahead.
Her to say that she's like Marlo begging to be on TV.
I want to clarify with them. I'm gonna clarify before I want to clarify. When I'm saying she's like Marlo, I'm not even taking this deep, but she like her personality, how she's moving, or anything. I'm just saying the extra person on a Real Housewife franchise who does not have a peach. Okay, go ahead, Kid My Cheeks.
But that's what I'm saying. Wendy was never an extra person. She came on the show as...
No, I called Jacqueline that. I was calling Jacqueline that.
Yeah, Jacqueline. Well, I don't care nothing about her. One thing I will agree with, Wendy needs to decide if she wants to be a reality star and this type of business will affect your other. I don't think her two worlds collide in the way she wants them to. This is a messier franchise. This isn't a Beverly Hills, where the shade is kind of light. These people are messy. They attack families. They look to expose. So she needs to decide if she wants to be in the messy world or if she wants to be over here in John Hopkins and CNN, because I believe that apology will have more to do with that disclaimer that came at the end of the episode. Like, I
agree with Maud when she says that too. I agree with Maud when she said, I watched the clip the other day when Maud was saying, you realize you have no friends in a situation. Nobody looks out for you, right? So you make a decision if you want to deal with it and be here or don't do it. So I understand what you guys are saying when you say that. But
right. She deserves to be there, but she needs to make that decision if it's worth her other jobs, because I feel like this cast is going to make her continuously come out of her character because they don't like her. And you're either going to have to be strong and sit there and put up, but why do it? Or just go. I hate to tell people to leave a place where they're supposed to be, but it's...
and that's the point I'm making, because I know people are like, oh, before I was so hard on Wendy, and that's because she is one of the top people on all of the franchises. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to education, and she has a good story. Tell your story and stop being messy like these.
She has not told her story.
But they don't care. They aren't going to let Wendy tell her story because they don't care. They want to expose her.
Robin doesn't care. Giselle doesn't care. I guess she could halfway be friends with Candace before this. I don't know.
Candace doesn't care. None of them care. And I believe Candace can talk the way she talks because she doesn't have a job to fall back on. She's in the entertainment industry. And people like hot shit talking. Like me, I like when you come on TV talking hot shit. So she doesn't... Same. Her talking reckless like that, if anything, it's going to build her following, where for Wendy, it's going to tear her down. So
I'm not saying she should talk reckless. I'm saying she should stay in who she is. So she don't have to go off on anybody or whatever. But if you don't really feel sorry about what you said to Mia, and I don't think she's sorry, honestly. Not in saying that she should or she shouldn't be. I didn't think she was really sorry. I think she was saying it because production told her to. And it's like, okay, I know this is a scripted half the time, blah, blah, blah. But who are you really? You a strong Black woman. You want to start this Nigerian restaurant. You don't need Peter, really. So...
Oh, you need Peter. You need
stand
Peter.
in that. You know what I'm saying?
He has a lot of connections too in
Right.
the restaurant
You need
business
Peter.
and a lot of things.
You need Peter. Don't say that. You need
Peter
Peter.
is not the only one to own a
Well,
restaurant.
that's true too. She needs to
I mean,
connect.
that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that Peter's nothing or whatever, but I'm just saying that she.
Peter's nothing.
I'm not saying that Peter's cool people, whatever. He's messy.
Saying, not saying.
He's messy. However, I'm saying that if Wendy started looking at who she's, she's an African queen, and she needs to remember that. And I think that there are other people like Kim Fields. There are other people who are on the show who are like, I'm better than this.
Listen,
I don't have to take it.
We remain undisputed. Okay.
I know, and I'm glad we got to see the Mod Afro Papa tonight too. So that was good. Mod Afro Papa in the background. So that was
now, hold on. Before you go off, I want to tell everybody that's in the chat. We've had maybe to 20 to 25 people in the chat most of the night. And all I ask you guys to do is to hit that. And as we are talking, I am about to add all these queens links to description as I do copy paste every one of them because it's already set.
You don't have to compromise on who you are.
Girl, you let me finish my sentence. Anyway,
no,
so love you
because
guys.
You're not getting to the African. Get to the African.
Mod, talk. Say something, Mod. Go ahead, Mod. Don't play with me. Go ahead.
I say Wendy is really trying. And as Africans, we come here, we try. We try so hard to fit in. And the first people we try to start fitting in is African Americans. We try, listen, I when I got here, I was in New York City. And then I moved to New Jersey, okay, to a Black community. I started trying to fit in there. And I remember catching this bus, and so you have a schedule, the bus that you have to catch to get where you need to go to, right? And this woman, I remember her saying, we welcome them. We welcome them meaning us, African immigrants who we've been welcomed to the African American communities. We welcome them. I remember that very well. And this woman was expecting me to show some respect. And I never showed any disrespect, though, to the people who welcomed me. But I have seen many of my African people come here. You don't want to be associated with African American group. You want to jump over. You want to jump and act like you're way better than these African American people who have survived, who have struggled, who have done everything to be in this country. As I'm saying, Wendy is trying so hard to fit in. Don't do that. You've had your career, you have had your degrees, you have had your exposure. You don't need to lose yourself in this process. You don't need to lose yourself in this process. Because I remember that conversation and they never involved me in that conversation on that bus from New Jersey to New York City where I was working. They had this conversation over there saying, I need to respect them because they have welcomed me into the community. I'm just saying. So and I feel like that's why, and especially that's where every time I've had a problem with people like me with a very heavy accent. Okay. Who I walk on these streets of Buffalo, but because before they have not even seen me saying anything, they already have equated me. This is a Black American. I have not said anything. And then there's a difference between my Black Americans who are born and raised here, came in here, their ancestors, came here as slaves and all that and all that and all that. And there's that disconnect between me and them. Between me and them. And listen, I have had stories where them are telling me, you are coming here, you're ready to do everything that you can. You are ready, because for you guys, all of you guys on this panel, you are Americans, first of all. You are. And there are things that you're not going to settle for. But there are things, the things that you guys are not going to settle for might not be the things that I'm not going to settle for. Because this is your country. This is where you belong. But to me...
What does that mean to Wendy, though, is what I'm trying to get.
Well, to Wendy is, I'm saying, I don't know whether she was born here, though.
Okay. What does her behavior have to do with whether she was born here or not, I guess?
Try to fit in a group of friends who are grandparents, grandfathers, parents were born and raised in this country. You cannot.
But okay, what if people even here who are from this country who tries to fit in and maybe their parents are not together, they don't have grandparents, they don't
No, it's nothing to do with that. No.
What do you mean?
A very Kamisha. It's a whole different story. When an African woman, and she kept saying that, you know what, if I did not do my law school, as a parent, as an immigrant parent, if you don't do law, if you're not a doctor, you're not a lawyer, you have not done anything in school.
Okay.
Ain't nothing that, I am going to be an actor. That's nothing to an immigrant, an African immigrant. That's nothing.
Mad.
No,
I'm saying, no. Mad, what? No, Mad, we got Mad. What? I love you, baby. This whole story was actually, it's a good story time. But again, what does that have to do with this show?
This show is because Wendy is trying to fit in. Wendy is trying to act as an American as she can be.
Okay.
But she's not going to fit in. She will not, because of the things that were instilled in her upbringing.
Okay. I get what you're saying with that.
She will not. That's why she kept saying, if my brother is a lawyer, my other brother is a doctor, my other no.
All right.
Because those are the things that immigrants look up to. Oh, you are a lawyer. Oh, you're good. You're good. You are a doctor. You're fine. Because even as immigrants, we come here, everybody's trying to push you to be into the healthcare center. That's where you're gonna make most of the money. You're a professor at Johns Hopkins.
Oh my gosh. You just do not. Okay, at the end of the day, you don't like her, and I just this period what it is. Okay,
I don't like her mouth. I don't like her mouth.
I get no, BB. I understand what Mad is saying about struggles. It's actually it's a good story and things I love to hear. But I'm trying to connect it with Wendy because she started out with Wendy. That's all there was.
But
anyway,
Wendy is from an immigrant family.
Mad, we are moving on. I love you a bunch. We're moving on. Dina, you're so silly. Dina, speaking of Dina, Mama, now.
Yes.
The very end of the show, when all the things happen, and things are things. So we also the trailer. We had talked about the trailer. I want to kind of talk about that, and then we can drink our heart away because my drink is. I gotta get my another drink. So
we need to pause for the calls to take a drink after that. Hold on.
Did you? Well, I'm drinking now. Did you go get your drink, kid? Did you I'm so serious. Did y'all watch the trailer? First of all, did everybody see the trailer?
Yes, I watched the trailer.
Okay.
Yes.
We also saw the trailer. Okay, so what are our thoughts? Starting with Dina, Erica, kiss my cheeks, Mad.
Why are you gonna finish with me?
You no, you know why you talk for 10 minutes straight just now. I hate that to put you on blast. Damn it.
Okay, let me go. So, with this,
I love you, though.
with this trailer of things that are to come, We saw a lot going on in like a strip club scene, and then somebody asked Mia, did she get out a flashlight and look at the hoo-ha? And she was like, I sure did. So then there's the Robin talking with her parents, and she goes like wedding dress shopping or something, but her parents aren't coming to the wedding. Ray and Karen are going down the stairs and they tripping off some other stuff that was going on. Like, it seemed like I thought there was a whole bunch of foolery and buffoonery or whatever that had already went on. Like, maybe they would calm it down a little bit, but I see this is just the calm before the storm. They ready to turn up.
Erica, what do you think, Mama?
I don't know. I mean, I'll have to wait and see. I think we have good editors. This episode, I thought this episode was going to be so hot based on the preview. I'm not going to be tricked by this trailer. I don't know what is coming up. We all know that Robin isn't getting married this season, so I don't know why we have to extend that lie. It'll be interesting to see Charisse finally start talking, so she's not just earning a check for eating dinner with people. Let's see, Robin and Karen getting into it, I guess. Let's see, is this the one where Karen says Juan is seeing somebody that looks like her? And I assumed she meant light skin, but other people thought blonde and old. So that'll be interesting.
Not blonde and old.
Oh yeah, okay, exactly. If we have what was that stripper's name? That might be interesting.
Bolo.
Bolo. Thank you. We have a Bolo in the mix. Then I think there was that whole issue of Mia and Wendy kissing. I don't know if that, whatever.
Girl, we forgot to talk about that mess. No, not Wendy. We forgot to talk about that whole thing with Mia and that little thing she slipped out by. Oh, that's my friend. And I said, my man got some good D and I wanted her to try it. I want my friends to be happy.
Well, you know what? I think that's a lie. I think that's a lie, because if you look in that trailer that they showed, Jacqueline is going off and said, I would never sleep with my friend's husband. So I think that whatever she said in the car comes back around full circle. Mia trying to be like, everybody want my husband, and it went down. Maybe in her mind it went down. I don't know. Or maybe Jacqueline just don't want that out there about her.
I thought when she was in the car, though, it came out, and then I thought, but I have to go back and watch it because
it did.
She said no, but I thought she made it clear that it was somebody before G.
Yeah, it was. G. I was getting ready to say it was before she got married.
It was before G. But
okay. See, I didn't catch that part because she was like, "Why I can't leave." Yeah, I just heard her say, "Why I can't leave." This is
like really true. It doesn't matter, but I mean that's.
I mean, once she said it kind of low, so it's quick. But I feel like once you said that, like Candace in the back, the other people in the car, it's like, okay, Giselle had a point. Like, you saying too much to people who not really your friends like that, and especially if old girl isn't in the car. So to me, that's going to easily get twisted into she slept with G. Because we barely hear what you said.
So it was a little confusing and misleading because she was like, oh, she said she hasn't found better since, and I want to see my friends happy. But you've been with G for like, what, 10 years or something?
All I know is that whole entire, she was smiling so big, and it's just like, I mean, I'm not saying people are questioning the judge, and it's just, they're like, oh, okay, well, I mean, I would say my friend could sleep with my man or my, because to me, you would, just like you implied, if you say it's okay to sleep with my boyfriend, why wouldn't it be okay to sleep with my husband? I'm just saying. What you think about that?
I recall in the episode, Jacqueline said G has a big tongue, and then she caught herself and said, "So I heard." And I said, "Girl, this is why people have questions for you too, because I never noticed the size of none of my friends' tongue. Never."
And then I hate to bring it back to this because I'm so tired of talking about it, but it also goes back to, you say all these things, ha, 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 but now Wendy was coming for your marriage. So now I'm kind of over everybody, really, because I'm like, okay.
Yep. Yeah.
Wendy just said you did threesomes
It's
last
annoying.
week, and that was a thing.
Wendy only
So
said stuff that Mia has said about herself, so I don't know why Mia is so angry. But I refuse to go back down that rabbit hole.
But the reason why I was asking, I really wanted to hear, like I said, from Kid My Cheeks and Mod, because I'm sorry, Eric, I don't assume that you're not, but I'm not married, and I know Dina's, and I know you guys talk about your husbands and everything, and even my husband almost made an appearance on a panel tonight. So I wanted to hear about that because, you know, if you're sitting there with your friend and whatever, all you're sitting together and she blurts that out. What do you think about that? And then, like just like Dina say, you cut to the scene where Shoulder say, "I want to see with your husband." That's a lot. Mia is doing too much, and I'm not even married.
I just want to say this real quick before they go about Mia.
It's Mod.
Mia
Okay.
wants people to want everything that she has. She is out there promoting basically her husband, that he got BDE, that he got the big tongue, that he had Karen shook when she did her funny Karen moment, or now whether she shared G or a man in the past, maybe she's got the best, picker for the big P's or whatever, and she wants to share that. For me, it's giving, I want everybody to want what I have. And all that means to me is the same way you got them is the same way that you lose them. Because if you out here giving out your husband's free samples to everybody, somebody else might be willing to make a purchase. That's all I'm saying.
Look, nobody wants what Mia has.
I know nobody wants it. I'm saying she wants to feel like everybody wants it. And let me tell you, it's somebody out there for everybody. And he was married before her, and they have
100%.
they little tryst or whatever. So somebody is wanting it then, and somebody could want it enough to push her out the way. And you invite that possibility into your home when you do extracurriculars.
I don't think that's the case at all. And let me tell you why.
He got a crooked smile.
Mia has already said that her husband likes to sleep with other women, preferably.
That's what I'm saying. You invite possibility.
This is a front for Mia. Because most women, I'm going to speak as a married woman, most women don't want to go around letting it be known that my husband likes to fuck other. I didn't already curse Kamisha. I'm sorry. Likes to fuck other women outside of myself. No one wants to admit to that. And I feel like Mia is flirty with her conversations because that's the way she can keep her esteem of why am I not enough for my husband? Because obviously, girl, you're not enough. Not all the lips, not all the booty, not all the titties is enough for you to keep G, because he still wants what's on the outside. And I don't think on this panel of women of Potomac, their coins, they have enough coins to not need a G to finance their lifestyle.
And I agree with everything you're saying. I'm only saying that with Mia and G being extracurricular, okay? Whenever you're in an extracurricular situation, you invite the possibility of somebody stealing your man or your woman. So, I mean, a woman could steal her from G if she got enough money, I'm sure, because we all know that she's a trophy wife. So, Miss Thang could come in with more money than G and be like, I'm gonna take you away from him, and vice versa. Somebody could come in and try to take G. I'm just saying, when you into the extracurriculars, it could go either way, but you are inviting the possibility.
I don't believe in that bullshit.
Go ahead,
I've been married. Ain't nobody gonna be stealing my husband from me. You understand? It's not gonna happen. I can allow it. Let me take a sip on that.
Look, anybody can be
stolen. I can allow it.
Stolen. I will never.
I can allow it. But ain't nobody gonna be stealing this African motherfucker over here from me.
Tell him, Ma. Tell him. Say that's mine.
From me.
Forever.
You understand?
You understand? And I got him all the time.
You got him all the time.
Be acting up. You're so thirsty. You're always going to the gym, wearing those little tiny things of yours. What? It's not happening.
But I mean, everything ain't for everybody. But
Everything
we
is
know they
not
like
gonna be
to do that.
everything. And I'm not gonna be sleeping, getting up in the middle of the night. What is my husband? What is it? No. I am gonna be living my best life with my drink.
What? I am so done with you tonight.
It's not
I am
happening. I am
not the
not
pull
gonna
back
be
pose with the
taking
drink.
medication. I am not gonna be
Wait, what you
taking
say?
any medication
Oh my
because
God.
of a
God.
marriage, because of a relationship, because of I'm not doing that. I love myself so much that I am not gonna compromise on my own health, mental, body.
Yep.
You know,
True.
I'm not doing that. You have to love yourself
First. Yep, agreed.
before you love
Self-esteem,
anybody.
baby.
I tell my kids, I tell everybody over here, I say, for me to be able to be a better mother, I have to be well aware of who I am as a person. Before I get to be a good mom to you all, I have to be a better person to myself.
Right. Facts.
So
Okay.
I'm not competing with any of your hoes over here on the streets.
Jesus Christ! Would you sip your drink?
I agree,
Hold on,
Mom.
hold on. Hold on. I want to get into. Hold on. Let me talk about Chris here now. So this is my business, and what you're not gonna do is lie on me. So I wanted to address you before we get up out of here about the man that I thought was black, that is white. He's black. He's white. Okay, Mom, I don't want to do that for you. Okay. So anyway. What do we think about a man that's got a beef with a woman? I need to hear from the ladies.
I don't think I honestly I don't think it's like a beef. I think he's just letting it be known that y'all not finna do him like they did Michael Darby. Y'all not finna do him like they did Eddie last season. That y'all not finna do him any kind of way. He's like, look, he like the employee, you know what I'm saying, that shows up for work 15 minutes early, you know what I'm saying, stays late when needed, you know what I'm saying. Make sure that he gets his vacation time approved, ain't never called in sick. He like, look, I'm a good man, I'm a good employee, y'all not about to do me dirty. Period. I don't know what these other ladies' husbands, whether they was fake, rented, cheating, lying to the congregation. I mean, we can honestly go through everybody's husband except for Ray. Well, he had his tax issue, but that's nothing. But you could go through some of the husbands, Juan cheating, all this stuff. He's like, look, I ain't doing none of that. I get up and go to work. I support Candace in her career.
Well, Ray said he should apologize. Do you guys think he should?
I don't.
Ray told Chris to apologize in the trailer. Just apologize.
I
for
saw that.
feeling uncomfortable.
Okay, I'm gonna say this.
Not?
No, well, okay. Ray's looking at it.
Giselle is lying, and I hate to say that.
Look, let me say this. Ray's coming from a place. He's older, so for him, he's probably looking at like you're going.
He's older. He's
no, hold on, Mod. Let me talk. Let me talk. Mod, damn it. But anyway,
he's very old and dry.
Oh my God, I am not drunk enough for this, girl. I'm not. But anyway, like I was saying. Jesus. God damn it. I didn't forget my whole title. I can't stand you. Come on, Chief. Put me on tab. Put me on back. Come on.
The question at hand was should.
Okay. Got it. I got it. Okay. So, like I said, Ray is older and coming from a different level, different place where you don't speak to women a certain way. And if you do step out of turn, you apologize. I'm not speaking for him. I'm just saying that's probably what he was coming from. And so for him, he's younger. He's like, I'm not going to do that because this is my business. And as I said before, that this is a black man. Oh, damn it. He's what the hell is he? What is he? White or black? What the fuck? Oh my God.
White.
I'm so done with this damn dude. I don't know why the hell he's saying it. He a man, he don't lose damn money. Shit. But the thing of it is, I don't know if he should apologize, because if he's saying he didn't do what they're saying, he's feeling like they're coming for his character. He's defending himself with the best of his ability. So I don't know if he should apologize.
I'm waiting on the reunion cam. I think when they get to this
Welcome,
year,
Andrew.
because y'all notice during this season, they have been doing a lot of flashbacks supporting Chris. Okay, when they said Mia said he was staring at her, they flashed back on it. When they said Ashley's friend said she was flirting with him, they flashed back on it. I think they waiting for the kicker, because there are so many cameras following everybody around, and they was probably still mic'd up or whatever. I'm just waiting to see the hallway cam video or something to back Chris up, because honestly speaking, from a woman who's had several things happen that made a person feel uncomfortable, you say something in the moment. You do not wait 4 to 6 months to bring it up on camera. If Giselle truly felt uncomfortable, and her and Chris and Candace are good friends, she would have called Candace that night after she got out the car with Robin, since they rode back together, and said, hey, Candace, before anybody else says anything, Chris wanted to talk. This is what took place. You don't wait 4 to 6 months and do it on camera, and then you see him at the spring fling, and you was ready to jump in his suit talking about how handsome he looked in any opportunity, you talking about his penis. So miss me, Giselle. Go sit down somewhere.
Ooh. Okay.
That part.
Oh my God.
I wish that space we had over the weekend was recorded, because
I know. I hate you for this.
I forgot to hit record.
Oh my gosh.
But we cut up real good.
Kiss my chick.
We definitely addressed. And I said I would never apologize to that bitch Giselle, because all that's going to do is give her validation to her bullshit.
It was so fun.
Don't ever apologize, Chris. Don't ever say a word to Giselle. I would not apologize to her for nothing.
But I think one of the things we did bring up in that space is that, to some extent, except for, I guess, who said going back to the room, but their stories pretty much do match up. It's just a matter of she felt uncomfortable or not. You know what I'm saying? So
it could have been all in her mind.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. So he could, you know how people give you an apology that's not really an apology? I'm sorry if you were upset.
Was her thought process, because you know she always talk about his brown penis. Maybe she has some uncomfortable thoughts that she's now projecting to Chris.
Well, and here's the thing. If I am in a room with somebody and we are just having a conversation and it's strictly platonic and I'm not lusting after them in the middle of the night on a Sunday or something or whatever, then it's no problem, right? But if every time she mentioning him, so this is what happened. She made herself feel uncomfortable. She went into the room with Chris, and wasn't nobody there. And for a split second, she thought about that BDE. And then she was like, oh, I need him to leave because I'm uncomfortable. She don't trust herself. You know what I'm saying? Yes. I mean, everybody talking about she got a hot box. She always talking about men trying to marry, trying to test her. But let me be real clear. If you meet 20 men and 19 of them is married and they trying to test you, you giving off I mess with married men energy, and that's testing you. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I'm just
Dina,
it's a true statement. There are a lot of women who give off certain energies, whether they do it directly or indirectly. But let me tell you, if you run into 20 men and 19 of them are married and they try you giving off some type of energy that you cool with it.
You have decided,
especially when you stay with your husband not once, but even after he was your ex-husband and y'all was trying to get back together while he having babies with half the congregation. So that means you cool with anything.
You have
I mean,
decided
I
to
don't really
choose
think she was trying to
violence.
get back with him. I think she's trying to get a storyline, but I do.
True.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
Storyline makes you think that I'm so desperate to have a man on my arm on a show that I would be willing to project myself to said humiliation. And if you are going to project yourself to said humiliation on TV, imagine what you would subject yourself to in private.
Hey,
Oh wow.
Chains and
look at
bags,
that wisdom.
Word.
some Louis
That
Vuitton,
was the word.
and a trip to Cabo.
Mm.
The
Child.
wisdom.
Well,
I'm just keeping it 100. See, Ma didn't got me started out and pulled out the tequila, y'all. And I'm just keeping it 100. She feels that she felt some type of way.
You remain the undisputed receipt queen. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm just saying, y'all go back and roll that beautiful bean footage. She had Walter. Was it Walter? Was that his name? Or was that
I
King?
don't know, but
That was
whatever the name is.
Yeah, the
Kamisha,
one little bald-headed dude the girls liked a lot. There was
Yeah,
him.
Kamisha, you're making me dizzy.
Hermit.
with
That
this.
was his name, Hermit. Hermit. She had Herman. Then she went back to Jamal, and now she got a little this, that, and the third or whatever. I'm letting y'all know right now. Giselle waiting on them girls to
be
go
quiet, man.
out, and she
Yeah,
finna
you're making me dizzy with that girl.
dropping that hot box
Going
everywhere.
like this. Don't do that.
3 girls going to church. It's got
Yes!
girl. First of all, look, no, ma'am. You're not gonna come from my grandpa, no, ma'am.
You're making me dizzy.
You're gonna sit here and talk about. Wait a minute, hold on. Let me do this correctly. Now, you're gonna sit here and talk about 3 black girls is a theme. It's Christmas in the snow. You can't say anything because you're muted. Going to church, okay? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, they're making me dizzy. They're going like this.
If you don't understand it, then you don't understand it.
Go ahead, Tina.
That's
Let's
not my
turn up on
problem.
this Hennessy. Anybody got a drink? Turn your drink up. Because
That
let
is
me
not
tell
my
you
problem.
something. It's that time.
Thank you. Anyway, somebody said Hennessy.
She got that VSOP. That's super smooth.
Okay, baby. If I was drinking, I'm sober now with her ass. Yeah. Sober as a.
But I'm trying to tell y'all watch. When Giselle send them little 3 girls off to college, she gonna be dropping that little hot box everywhere.
Lord Jesus, if it ain't happening
Well,
already.
at least she would finally have a real storyline. So
Exactly. I think I ain't gonna lie. Like, I mean, I understand the whole like Jamal thing for the storyline or not, trying to add to your body count or whatever. I 100% get that. I also believe that with the way the world as crazy as it is, you don't want to really bring a man into your home when you have 3 girls, because I know I stopped dating like that. I'll say like that because I was still, doing my thing, but wasn't nobody coming home to the house. Because I also had 2 girls at a certain time. So I understand if she's being selective about who she's bringing into her house, and I applaud her for that. But at the same time, I think Giselle is a bit lustful out in the streets, and she need to calm it down a little bit. Because and wait a minute. And let's just go back for 2 more seconds. Her and Robin was really drooling over the boy in the red shorts. I mean, now I can't wait for Juan to see this tape about touching on Robin molesting that man.
He's not gonna do
That's
anything.
a lawsuit.
He's not gonna do anything. He's
No,
not
they
gonna
got.
do
I
anything.
remember they got that little clause in their prenuptial, which would. I mean, there wasn't elaborated what it was.
They're not even married yet, and Juan probably like go get with him so I can leave your ass. But anyways, that's a whole nother show.
Ooh, well, anyway, child. Did we cover everything?
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so did we cover why was Ashley wearing a leotard to the dinner?
What
are you wearing? And also,
oh my God,
before we get to the leotard, I want to know, Mia, do you need lip liner? Why was her lipstick all on the outside of her
I
lip?
mean,
I'm sorry.
mess. I
Mm.
was like, what is going on? I thought maybe the lipstick was girl. I'm happy. Look, I didn't know what was happening. I was like,
Mia, know production don't like you because the cameras can see this. Somebody could have pulled her to the side and been like, okay, you need to line this up. I mean, do they not have makeup people?
Well,
I'm
here's
not
what
even
I
gonna
think
say. I'm
happened.
not even gonna say what it
What
look
I
like.
think happened.
Dina,
I
I'm
think
not even
that
gonna say what it
I
looked like her
think
lips
Mia
look like
uses a
after she
lip
got to
plumper.
doing something and she was too active. I'll leave it at that.
I
And she
think
didn't
Mia
make up.
uses a lip plumper, like the little sticks or whatever that you like outline your lips like you're doing lipstick, and it kind of increases the blood flow in your lips and make your lips like a plumper. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And
Yeah.
what I think she overdid it. Because when she was
Okay.
sitting in that room talking to Karen and she didn't even have a whole lot of makeup on, she either gets Botox in her lips or she overused her lip plumper. And her lips was extremely big this whole episode, except for when she was in the
Not-
confessional.
I get it in having plump, bigger lips, as I do have plump lips myself. But once you put the lipstick outside of your lip, so this isn't even her lips being big. The
Right,
lipstick
that's
was
what I'm
clearly
saying.
all over her face, mostly.
Literally,
I was like, okay.
Yeah, I'm 100% agreement with you. It looked like she was putting on clown lipstick. She looked like the Joker.
Exactly. Like, I'm okay with Lisa running
Not the
lips.
clown.
I'm all right with Lisa running lips. That's fine. You can have extra big lips. If that's what you want to do. But
Wow.
you need to get the lipstick on the lip. I'm just
But
saying.
see, what y'all need to understand is, like, if y'all looked at when like she was at the beach thing, right? Her lips are a lot smaller. And then when you see her talking to Karen when they had their first scene, her lips are a lot plumper. Like she just, like they haven't settled down
totally
yet.
agree. But that smudged lipstick was very distracting. Even when
Yes.
Wendy was apologizing, I was like, girl, wipe your mouth. That's all I could see. And then obviously Ashley wearing her leotard, her bathing suit, or whatever to dinner. I was like, what is she wearing? And she has a great body, but I was like, why is she wearing that to the table? It threw me. But yeah.
Are you all not going to address the cut off choir robe Giselle had on?
Oh, I didn't know what that was yet on.
I mean, forget what Ashley was wearing and Mia's lips. What the hell was Giselle wearing? That looked like a cape your beautician throw around your body.
What do you call that? Oh Lord. Yeah, it was a hot mess. A lot of colors and a lot of material.
Fashions this episode was.
But the white outfit Giselle had on was cute.
The beginning?
At the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the ladies did look nice for the white dinner or the white whatever.
Yes, they did. They did.
Nice. I liked how everyone looked there. Nobody's makeup was crazy or anything. Everybody looked kind of nice that night, actually. I will say that for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, Wendy looked nice the whole episode too. Wendy, her everything, makeup, everything was looking good. So she kept it together. So I will say in terms of looks, she was looking okay.
And I ain't mad at all the work that Karen had done, because for 59, when she came out with that white outfit with her 25-year-old body, I was not mad.
Karen looks good. When she driving driving that car, I said, you know what? She looks really, really good.
Outfit, the pink little pants.
Yes, I thought she loved that outfit.
Oh, I was loving. I was there for every minute of Karen Huger fashion.
Oh yes,
yeah, Karen looked really good this whole trip. Really, yeah, she looked.
She was slaying. Period.
Did y'all address the conversation at the end of the episode?
Which one?
Giselle went home early. They all went out to the club, had a good time, tons of shots. Wendy and Robin is hugging, but then in the car, Candace comes for Robin's throat.
We didn't go too far into that.
And Ashley was recording.
And not only was Ashley recording, somebody who I don't know, Robin called Mia, and then Mia was listening to everything that was going on in the car while Ashley was recording her portion of it, and it was just a whole hot mess.
A mess. Because I don't know if you all listen. I had tweeted it and tagged you all in it, but if you listen to that whole Instagram live, Candace was speaking very nicely about Robin. She was talking about her skincare, and I didn't even know she had skincare.
And the hat. Mm-hmm.
in the hats, and she was saying, I'm going to support Robin. I will support her. So she was actually being kind to Robin, but Robin used that live.
And now I understand why she said what she said, because Robin came to Chris's defense because she's like, Giselle told me about it, but then she didn't tell you about it. And so when she sat down at the table with Candace and Chris, I think Candace really thought like she was a good friend or whatever. So why you would then turn around and play this live for everybody that probably seen it or skipped past it, or whatever. You just want to play the highlight of it or whatever.
And Robin made it known like, oh, that's enough. Yeah, I played what I needed to play, because she didn't want them to hear, the whole conversation, because then she would have looked foolish. I need Candace to realize none of these people are her friends.
And she was right in saying what she said. I mean, like, honestly, I mean, except for like Karen and Sharice was like friends, I believe, for real ahead of time. I believe that Robin and Giselle became friends at the very beginning of filming, so it's 7, 8, however many years later or whatever. But a lot of these women on these Real Housewives shows are thrown together to be friends on the show. And hey, if a great relationship comes out of it, great. If drama comes out, even better. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't think she was wrong for saying what she said.
And also, I think that Robin, to me, when she was like, oh, I would say Robin is loyal. Yeah, up until the point, I would say Robin is loyal to Giselle, because I think that's her only real
and she's
friend.
Not even loyal to Giselle.
And then, and that's my point. And then when she met with you and Chris, you should have been looking at Robin's side eye as soon as she came to that dinner, talking about,
and flipped on Giselle, because Robin has been up Giselle's ass
the whole time.
Seasons. Yes, and for the fact that Robin flipped on Giselle would have let me know right then and there you cannot be trusted.
Exactly. So for her to even think she was loyal was like, okay, come on, Candace. If you bought into that, that's the same way you thought Ashley was cool enough to talk about Karen too. You need to look, be more aware.
Yeah.
Andrew Barker has a great statement. Anybody wanting to do reality TV like the Housewives should understand nobody's your friend on these kind of shows. Facts.
Especially when the cameras are rolling.
Especially.
Well,
because everybody wants their viral moment. They want to say something, and put it on a t-shirt. They want to be the biggest, baddest. They want people to bow down to them. Whatever the case is, they want to make sure they cause enough drama or have the best storyline to get their contract renewed for the next season. So nobody is in it to be your friend.
Okay, guys, I want to make sure I let everybody know to go to Mod Afro Mama's channel. She did an interview with Samson from Ready to Love. I meant to announce it earlier, but I did it on my community wall. I need you guys to go check it out. While you guys were live, I made sure that everybody links were in the description so everybody can go and follow their channels and check out their content. I actually just created a Twitter space after the show for, I think I said it for 10:30, and probably gonna go live like 10:20, something like that. But if you guys want to come by and stop by, because I gotta go do something real quick for like 10 minutes and eat real fast and then come back. So guys, please, I had a really good time tonight. It was crazy after I hate my left, but I enjoy my girls. I enjoy doing this, and people be in the chat, they loved it. They love all of it. We get crazy. It is what it is. The reunion gonna probably make us insane. I've never done a reunion of the Potomac or anything like that, so I'm pretty sure it's gonna be crazy. So, with that being said, ladies, thank you again for coming on. We'll see you guys next time. Merry Christmas and all these things. Happy New Year. Y'all be safe out there and blah 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 blah. And
happy holidays.
Happy holidays.